Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a hot second since I've uploaded a video. Things have just gotten crazy since I filmed my first video. It was my birthday, I went to the beach, then school started, I had to go set up the school for the kids. So August has just been crazy. But it is September, we are 3 weeks into school, it is Labor Day, I finally have the day off after a heck of a week. Happy holiday. I hope you're enjoying your day. So for this video, I've decided to come up with a 6 a.m. 10-minute I'm too tired to do real makeup look. I don't know, I haven't really come up with a title yet, but you'll see it when I upload the video. This is just a look that I kind of go for on the daily basis. Just a little bit of concealer, maybe some eyeshadow, eyeliner, brows, setting spray, boom, I'm out the door. I don't have time to do a full face of makeup in the morning, frankly, because I like to sleep in. And I get as much sleep as I possibly can in the morning before my day. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoy this makeup tutorial. It's just something quick and easy that everybody can do, even if you're a beginner. You got this, I promise. Let me know down below what you think of this tutorial. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button wherever I decide to put it on the screen. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Enjoy! Hello everybody. So like I said in my intro, this makeup look today is going to be something that I kind of go for on a daily basis. I don't necessarily put on a full face of makeup every day just because I am way too tired in the morning. I am not a morning person, but I do like to look somewhat put together before I go into work. So I have a few new products that I picked up from the drugstore recently, and I'm excited to share them with you. I also have a new palette that I'm excited to finally try on camera. This is just going to be a quick tutorial on like an everyday, I'm too tired to do a full face of makeup look. Before I started filming, I moisturized and exfoliated my face in the shower. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So the first product that I'm going to be reaching for is my Neutrogena Healthy Skin Tinted Illuminating Moisturizer in the shade Ivory to Fair because I'm pale as a ghost. I'm just going to be applying this using my oval foundation brush here, and I'm just going to go ahead and put a couple drops on my face and pat it on and buff it into the skin. Alright, I think we're good. So it gives you just like a nice little glow, so I look a little bit more awake in the morning. Now I have really dry skin, like I've said in previous videos, so I don't normally put powder all over my face. However, I do have a new powder that I've been reaching for that I bought at Ulta recently. They finally got my shade, Porcelain. It is the Maybelline Better Skin Transforming Pressed Powder. I really do like this powder. It's more on the smooth side, like it's got a really creamy consistency. So it's really nice. I've been using it to set my under eye, but for today I'm going to be using it just to kind of go over my face so I'm not too shiny. And I'm just using my Real Techniques fluffy powder brush and just kind of lightly dusting that all over the face. Alright, now for probably the most important part, concealer. Because, let's be honest, I look like a freaking zombie in the morning, and I've got like crazy dark circles, my little bat caves over here. So I like to cover them up almost on a daily basis just so I look a little bit more alive. Because if I don't, I work with children, and they like to point out how tired I look and ask me what's wrong with my face. So I try to avoid that by concealing my under eye every day. The first thing I'm going to reach for is my Benefit Erase Paste in number 2 medium. And I'm just going to take my pinky finger. You only need a little bit of this stuff. It's really pigmented. And I just kind of dab that in the really deep crevices of my under eye. And I'm going to take another new product that I finally found at Ulta after looking for like 3 weeks. My Real Techniques mini eraser sponge. I really like it because it's got a flat top and like your slanted side here, and it also has the pointed end like the Beauty Blender one does. So I've really been liking this so far, and it is damp. So I'm just going to go ahead and buff in my erase paste first, making sure to really blend it up into the corners and underneath the eye. Then I'm going to go in with my Born This Way concealer from Too Faced, which I absolutely love. And I am in the shade Very Fair because I am pale as a ghost. So a little bit goes a long way. Smells like coconut. And I'm just going to go ahead and cover the rest of my under eye. And I only needed one dip in that product. So, again, I'm going to go in with my mini blending sponge and just go ahead and buff that out. I'm also taking it on the upper lid up to the eyebrow just to use as kind of like an eyeshadow base because I don't really feel like priming my eyes completely. This will still help the eyeshadow stick to your eyelids. Now for under your eye, you want to use a stippling or a patting motion. You never want to just like wipe your concealer, otherwise it just absorbs right into your sponge. Using just a gentle hand and making sure to get that evenly buffed in. I even take some on my nose just to kind of spread the product and not waste it. Alright. For setting powder, I'm going to go in with my NYC Smooth Skin translucent setting powder, which I really love. Oh, if it doesn't get all over the place. And again, I'm going in with my damp sponge, just dipping a little bit into my product and patting that onto where I have my concealer. I really love this powder because it doesn't crease and it adds some brightness to my under eye without making it look really cakey. Okay, next what I'm going to do is fill in my brows, and I finally found the Maybelline Brow Precise Micro Pencil, and I'm in the shade Blonde. Now normally I reach for my L'Oreal Brow Definer pencil, but I really wanted to try something new because I've been through like 4 of those L'Oreal ones, so I finally found this one, and I absolutely love it. It is extremely pigmented, you don't need a lot, and I just really like the way it makes my brows look on a daily basis. So you see I've done like 3 swipes and my brows are like pretty much filled in perfectly. And I'm using a very light hand with this. I'm going to go in with the spoolie end here and just kind of spread that product around, shape my brows a little bit, and go in for the other one. Now this brow I have kind of a scar going on, so I like to make sure I get extra product in that area just to kind of make everything look even. I don't really need much in the tail of my brow. It's more towards the front that I have a lot of sparse areas. And again, just going in with that spoolie, combing out all the hairs, making sure they all flow together nicely. Alright, and there we go. So that takes me like 5 seconds in the morning. I pretty much always do brows, concealer, and like eyeliner in the morning just for a little something. Then I'm going to go in with my NYX Brow Shaper Wax Crayon. I really love this, almost better than a brow gel, just because it really keeps my brow hairs in place during the day, and it doesn't mess with the pigment from my brow pencil like the gels that I have do. So I've really been loving this a lot. I highly recommend this one. Okay, moving on to eyeshadow. Some mornings I wake up and I really don't feel like putting anything on my eyelids. Other times I just want a little bit of color just to kind of add something to my eyes. So today I'm going to be reaching for my Too Faced peanut butter and jelly palette, which I love. It smells like peanut butter, but it's fading, so it kind of makes me sad. The first shade I'm going to go in for my base is this golden shade called Bananas. And I'm just taking an e.l.f. flat eyeshadow brush here and dipping into that. And I'm just going to go all over the lid. I found that gold shades really complement my eye color, and I just like the way I usually reach for golds and browns and really neutral colors just because they make my green eyes pop a lot. So whatever help I can get in making myself look more awake in the morning, I will take. Alright, so I'm just going over the entire lid with that gold color. Awesome. Now, the main attraction of this look is my NIkkie Tutorials Power of Makeup Too Faced palette. I stayed up till 1 o'clock in the morning until this guy got released to make sure that I got my hands on it because I've been dying to get it ever since she announced it like months ago. So this is what it looks like. You get 9 eyeshadows up here, some shimmers and mattes, 2 blushes, a highlight, and a bronzer. Now, just like the peanut butter and jelly, this palette smells like chocolate because Too Faced infuses cocoa powder in all their powders, and it just is nice to get that nice fresh scent in the morning. I realize now that I just did my eyes backwards, but that's okay. I'm going to go in with this really pretty light brown shade right here called Painkiller. And for all my pale beauties out there, this is the perfect transition shade for your crease. It just adds a little dimension without looking too dark. So I'm just taking my Rite Aid crease brush here and going into my creases with windshield wiper motions and blending it into that gold a little bit. I pretty much reach for this palette, either this one and my peanut butter and jelly or my Naked 2 palette every day just because I'm a neutral brown junkie, and these have the perfect shades. The next shade I'm going to go into is Makeup and Chill, which is this really, if it would go on camera that'd be great, this really pretty dark chocolate brown color. And these are really pigmented, so you really need to use a light hand with these. I'm just going to take that and go on the outer V. Very lightly up into the crease a little bit, just to add a little bit of dimension. Alright, and then I'm just going to go in with a nice fluffy blending brush and blend that into the crease. Cool. And then I'm going to go in and take this shade Ivy, which is a gorgeous white matte color. Again, a pale gal's best friend. And I'm just going to go up to my brow bone to add a little bit of highlight. Just a little. Normally I kind of reach for something shimmery, but I have the gold, so I don't really feel like doing all that. I'm just going to go back in and blend again. Alright, and that's it for eyeshadow. The next step, what I like to do is to add a little bit of eyeliner. So I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D tattoo liner, which I absolutely love. And I'm just going to take it, use a very gentle hand and tug your eye a little bit, and go right up against your lash line here. And I'm just going to add a very thin line of eyeliner. Just a little. I'm not going to do anything crazy. You know, a lot of the times I like to go for a wing or something dramatic if I'm feeling extra, but you know, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm really not feeling like going extra and going full with a wing and a full face of makeup. I just want to look somewhat put together for work. Alright, so just something really simple. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, if I can find it, curl my lashes. And if you watch my previous video, you know that I don't normally wear mascara just because I don't need it, and everybody hates me for it, but sorry, my daddy blessed me with some beautiful eyelashes. I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. It's broken, but this is my e.l.f. Lash Tint, and I really love this because it's $4, and it has a really thin brush that just adds the slightest tint to your your eyelashes. And I just like it because it fans out my lashes a little bit, gives them a little bit of life without looking clumpy or adding too much product because I don't really need it. And it's amazing for lower lashes too. And it's $4, and you can get it at Target. And if you know me, you know that I am a Target junkie. I'm there like 4 times a week. No shame. Okay, maybe a little bit, but whatever. Next, what I'm going to do is, I actually just picked this up from Ulta the other day, and I've used it once. But this is my Rimmel Exaggerate nude eyeliner pencil. And this stuff does not go anywhere. I swatched it on my hand, and it lasted through like 6 hand washings, me scrubbing it, and a shower, and it stayed on pretty much the whole time. So this stuff does not go anywhere, so it's perfect for your waterline. And a nude pencil or white pencil always make your eye pop and look more awake, so I always reach for this to just brighten up my eyes a little bit. And like I said, it doesn't go anywhere, so you're going to be looking full and awake all day. Alright, so some mornings I like to add a little bit of color to my cheeks, especially if I'm looking really like I didn't get any sleep last night or whatever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with my NIkkie Tutorials palette, and I'm going for this peachy blush here called I Will Always Love You. And let me tell you, I don't like pinks, but peach blushes are a pale gal's best friend. So what I'm going to do is take my Real Techniques blush brush, put on a smile, and just go over the apples of my cheeks a little bit, up towards the ears, and just add a tiny flush of color. Alright, and last but not least, for the face, I'm taking my e.l.f. complexion brush, which is a really nice, flat, tapered, fluffy brush that I love for bronzer. Again, going in with my NIkkie Tutorials palette and the Chocolate Soleil bronzer here. Just a little dab, and just going to bronze up the face a little bit. Now, normally when I'm doing this in the morning, I'm pretty much done by now because I'm taking like 3 seconds to do it, but I wanted to take my time and do this on camera for you guys. But I'm just adding a little bit of color to the face and under the neck and on the big old forehead. Now, you could stop here if you want. Sometimes I like to add highlighter, other times I don't. Sometimes I like to put a little something on my lips, other times I don't. But today I'm going to add a little something to my lips. And I picked this up at Big Lots the other day, and it is the CoverGirl Star Wars line from The Force Awakens. And it is a lipstick and is in the shade 70. And it's really pretty. It's like a metallic, almost like a rose gold kind of shade. It's really pretty, and I would almost use this as like a topper to a nude lipstick, but today I'm just going to use it by itself. Ooh, holy pigment. That's really pretty. I like that. And normally if I'm just doing like an everyday thing, I don't lip line, I don't go all out, I just slap a little bit of color on and call it a day. But I never go anywhere, even if I'm doing concealer and mascara, without a setting spray. So I'm going in with my NYX Dewy Finish setting spray, which I have like 3 drops left. And I'm just going to go ahead and set my face. Whew. All right. And there we go, guys. So this is kind of the finished look. And it took me a little bit more than 10 minutes. I will say that. But it's just something that you can reach for and do really quickly. Make yourself look a little bit put together in the morning without having to go all out with a full beat. So this is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Give this video a thumbs up. And let me know what you'd like to see in my next video. I got a couple things lined up, especially with Halloween coming around. I've got all kinds of cool, fun stuff coming up. And I promise I will do a lot better with uploading videos. I swear. Things have just gotten a little bit crazy with school starting, going back to work, and life. But I promise I will do my best to do a lot more videos upcoming in September and October with the holidays coming up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and let me know what you'd like to see next. Bye, guys.